Okay, well, let's start our lesson.
Okay, Mom.
So I am Janae Passer, and today I will be teaching James Passer, my son. He is a native English speaker. Our neighbor that was going to come over, he was a native German speaker. He couldn't make it today. So we'll be doing the lesson together, but we'll still have the scaffolding and the other language supports as if Louis was here. So, okay.
Let's get started.
Let's get started. Okay. So I have a scale. I have some rulers. James, I should be asking you. James, what is this?
Glass.
What do I use this for? What is this?
It's a thing to measure stuff.
Good job, James. Yes, it's a measuring cup.
Yeah, I read
Yes, it's okay. James, what do we use all these tools for?
To make something.
To make something? Yes, we can make things with them, but what do we use these tools to figure out?
Having this to measure.
Good, yes.
And this to make a straight line.
Yes, I can use this to make a straight line, but what are these numbers on the side? What do I use those numbers for?
So you know how many miles or kilometers you already went on the ruler.
Great. So, like James told us, James said we can use the ruler to see how many miles or kilometers. This actually has centimeters and inches on it. But James, all three of these are tools we use to measure. Okay, thank you, James.
Okay.
Okay, so today the tool we're going to be using, do you remember what this is called?
Ruler.
A ruler, you're right. Yes, so today we're going to be using a ruler as a tool to measure. Does anybody know when I use a ruler to measure, what kind of measurement am I measuring?
You're measuring inches and
Centimeters?
Centimeters.
Yeah, that is something I can measure with a ruler. So, let's see. I have my little charts out here. So today, the measurement we're going to be working with is length. Does anybody know what length is?
length means how long or how small.
Yeah, good, James. Yeah, so James said when we're measuring length, we're measuring how long something is. And look, I have this long snake. He's long. Or James said how small something is. Yes. When I want to measure something that's small, I also can say it's short. Those are two words I can use to talk about length. How long is it? How short is it? Okay? And then if I want to look at two items and compare them, I have longer or shorter, where I'm comparing two things. So let's do a little vocabulary review. And so I have, James, can you read the first word to me?
Length.
Length. What is length, James?
Length is how long or how short something is. Like a mouse it's so short, but maybe like a train could be so long.
Good job, James. And I hope I'm saying it right, but I have length in English and in German, lange. I hope I'm saying that right, lange.
I think it is.
Okay, thank you, James. And then, can you read the next word to me?
Long.
Long. What is long?
Long is like very big.
Very big. Yes, very good. So long is how we know long is the length that's big. I think I'm saying that wrong. Yes. Okay, then can you read the next word for us, James?
Short.
Short, yes. And so for short, that's when, like James told us earlier, something small in length. Yes. And I drew a little picture of a worm because a worm is short, but a snake is long. And then our German word for short is kurz. Kurz. Short.
I think
Kurz.
it's Gertz. I think it's Gertz.
Thank you, James. Maybe. Okay, then we have our two words. If we're comparing two or more things to find out what is longer, which is more long, we say longer. So we have longer and shorter are two words to compare. Okay?
Okay.
All right, and then, I meant to have, I have these two markers, James. So when I look at them, can you tell me which is longer? You want to hold them and tell me which is longer?
The green one.
The green one. Can you say the green one is longer?
The green one is longer.
Can you compare them and tell me which pen is shorter?
The blue one is shorter than the green one.
Wow, James. Good way to talk about these and compare the lengths. All right. So, James, what tool would I use to see how long these markers are? Do you remember?
Ruler.
A ruler. James, do you know how I would measure this marker?
By laying it down
Okay.
and then putting it next to one of the lines.
What line do I want to pick, James?
This line.
Is it a 0 at that line?
Yes, a 0.
Okay.
No, it's
Yeah,
over here.
sorry.
Over here.
Are you measuring in centimeters or inches, James?
Centimeters.
Okay. All right, so you lined it up.
It's past 1.1 as the line after 1.1.
Okay. It's actually a little past 11. If I go all the way to the cap,
It's 12. 12
Great.
centimeters.
Can you say that again for everybody here? How long is it?
It is 12 centimeters.
Great. And so I just want to extend that just a little bit, James. It is 12 centimeters long. That's how I would communicate or tell somebody how many inches, how many centimeters the marker has. Okay?
Okay.
Good job.
Now can I measure?
Do you want to measure this one? Yeah, let's try it again.
I'm gonna do it in inches.
If you do it in inches, you have to start on this side. This side has the 0. There you go.
This is the line, but it is the line right before 5.
Right before 5. Great. So how would we say, how could you tell me how long that marker is?
The marker is 5 inches long.
Good job. Why don't you say it again all together? You said it right. Just say it all together.
It is 5 inches long, or the green pen is 5 inches long.
Thank you very much, James. That is very nice. Okay. So, which marker is longer?
The green one.
The green one. How do we know that the green marker is longer?
Because if we measure them together, this that one is the longest, kind of.
Yes, very nice. So if we measure them, how do we know it's longest when we measure it?
Because it's a number before, it's another number before the other. It's a number more than the shorter one.
Yes, so James said it's a number that's before the shorter one?
A number that is more than the shorter number.
Exactly, a number that's more than the short number. So James, another way that I could say that is if it measures a larger number, then I know that it's bigger. Maybe I didn't say that very well.
Yeah.
So when I measure the blue marker, it is like 4.5 inches. When I measure the green marker, it's 5 inches. So which number is bigger, 5 or 4.5?
5.
5. So I know that this marker is bigger because
it is 5 centimeters long.
okay, and this one was 4.5 inches long.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we know that this one has more inches than this one, right?
Yes.
So I can say, is this marker longer or shorter?
Longer.
Yeah, it is longer. Yeah?
Yeah.
It is longer. All right, James. Are you ready to get more practice?
Yes.
All right, James. Hey, I brought some special things for us today.
I hope you brought cookies.
Whoa, look what I brought to class today. Okay, yeah. Yep, oh. And a little, is this a long candy bar or a short candy bar?
Short candy bar.
A short candy bar, of course. Okay, so we talked about how we measure items to know how long or how short they are.
Yeah.
And so we'll use that information to be able to know which is the longest and which is the shortest. So James is going to measure all of our candies
I think I know what
and
one.
put them in order
I think I know
from
what
shortest
one
to tallest.
I think I know what one is.
Okay, James.
Fine, just give me her.
Okay, what are you going to measure in centimeters or inches? You need to pick one.
Inches.
Okay, good job, James.
I can feel that the candy starts right there.
Okay.
So it would be here.
What's here?
This line between the big lines.
Okay, it's about 4.5. So, do you want to write on your whiteboard?
4.5.
Yes, James is gonna write 4.5. He's gonna record his measurements. I can also show you, like 4.5, you can also write 4.5.
Okay.
Just so you know. Okay, what will you measure next, James?
I'm just gonna show one next.
Oh, okay. Very good, James.
Next one is kinder. The kinder is it is 4 inches long.
Okay, let's do it really carefully. Oh.
No, it's a little. Oh.
Is it the same size as the Kit Kat?
No, it's the one before. No, it's the same. It's the same.
Yeah, huh?
It's a 4.
Huh. Yeah, it's about the same. Okay, so write down.
I said kinder.
Okay. Let's do this candy bar. I want to see how long that candy bar is.
The Hershey's bar is.
I like how you're lining them up, James.
It's right here.
So I would say that is 2 3/4. So you could write 2.75.
2.75.
Yeah. How would you say this candy bar is? Is it?
It is short.
Very good. Good job, James.
Next, I'm going to choose.
Oh, wow.
I wish
Some
I could.
kind of gummy. Jumbo Tornado 6.
I just want to use this now. It's making me so hungry. I don't need it. Okay. Seven inches long.
Very nice. It is 7 inches long.
You realize it? 7 inches long.
Tornado. 7 inches long. Right, James?
After this, can I eat this?
Yes, little boy.
Yes, thank you, Mama.
Oh, what are you going to measure now?
The bounty.
Bounty.
The bounty bar is
Okay, remember to line it up with the 0.
there. It's like the last line before 5.
Last line before 5? Okay, we can probably just say that's 5 inches, right?
Yeah, 5 inches.
Okay.
5.
I like how James is labeling his information with inches. Good. And then our last candy bar. What is that, Jamesy?
Snicker White.
All right, James.
You would definitely like this.
Yes, I would.
This is white chocolate.
I know, little boy. Thank you. Okay, measure the Snickers bar, please.
Snickers bar is it's a second line after it's like this line.
Okay, it's about 3 1/4.
Okay, 3 1/4.
Yeah, so I do 3.25. James. Okay, James, we have all of our measurements here.
Okay.
So can you find me 2 candy bars? Pick 2 candy bars. Show me one that's taller and one that's shorter. Okay? Okay,
No,
James.
this one, this one.
Okay. Tell me about these two candy bars and their length.
So the
Bounty
Bounty is 5 inches long.
Thank you.
But the Hershey's is 2.75 inches.
So which one is taller?
The Bounty.
The Bounty is taller. How do I know that the Bounty is taller?
Because if you angle them together, the Bounty's one is stretching more up.
Oh, so what does the Bounty have more of?
Bar.
Yes, it has more candy bar, but what did it have more of when we used the ruler?
Inches.
Very good, James. James, do you think you can look at your whiteboard and put them in order from the tallest to the shortest?
Oh, you know when the tornado was the first.
So the tornado is the
First, longest.
Okay. The first longest.
And then the Bounty is the second.
Are you looking at the
And then the
measurements?
Kit Kat and the Snickers are the third. And the Kit Kat is like fourth
How do you know the Kit Kat is the fourth?
because I'm measuring it up and there.
Okay.
Hershey is sixth. No, it's fifth.
Well, we have 6 candy bars.
What one did I not do?
No, you have. Yeah, you just told me that the Hershey's was 5th, but there's 6 candy bars.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay, James. Good, you put them all in order. I want to show you something. So we said that the tornado is 7 inches. And it's the longest one. Which one is the shortest one?
The Hershey.
And the Hershey, we decided when James measured it, is 2.75 inches. What? Oh, no, we're not going to win it, but thank you. Maybe for another lesson. Okay, so the Hershey bar was 2.75 inches. I'm going to round that up just for us to do our math. I want to see how many more inches the tornado has than the Hershey bar. James, what math problem will we do to figure out how many more inches?
Multiplication?
Multiplication, is that the right math?
No.
What do we use when we want to find out how many more? Do we do plus or subtraction? Addition or subtraction?
Plus.
If we want to find out the difference?
No, minus.
Okay, great. So how would I set that problem? So my tornado is 7 inches. 7 plus or minus?
Minus 2.7.
Yes, very good. I'm going to round up to 3 so it'll be easier. So, what is this?
7. Minus. I've got my 7 here.
Okay.
7. And then minus 3. 4.
4. So the tornado, how many more inches does the tornado have than the Hershey bar?
4 inches longer.
Good, James. Can you say that out loud again?
4 more inches longer.
Okay, pretty close. I would say the tornado is 4 inches longer than the Hershey bar. Would you like to find out the difference with our other candy bars?
Yes, please. I
Okay.
just want you to know.
Okay, that's not right. Okay, let's look for a whole number. Okay, the Bounty. Okay, let's do the Bounty and the tornado. So the tornado. Okay, I'm going to erase our math problem so James can set it up for me. Okay, remember our tornado is 7 inches. The Bounty is 5 inches. James, can you use our
7
measurement?
take away 5.
Is what?
7. 2.
2.
More
So what could I?
inches long. 2 more inches long.
Okay, 2 more inches long. So I would actually say, I have my sentence frame here. The tornado is, wrong sentence frame. Okay, so we know that the tornado is 2 inches longer than the Bounty. Okay? All right, you wanted to get more practice? Okay, the Kit Kat. We figured out the Kit Kat is 4 inches. Do we want to compare the Kit Kat to a different?
I think Kit Kat to like to
Kit
the
Kat.
Kinder.
Okay, that was a good one. Okay, so the Kit Kat was 5 inches and the Kinder is 4. The Kit Kat is 5 inches, the Kinder is 4. How can we compare those two candy bars?
The Kit Kat is one. Centimeter
1 inch.
inch longer than the Kinder.
Very good, James. Very good. All right, James. Thank you so much for learning with me today.
You're welcome.
So let's sum it up. So our vocabulary words for today. What unit of measurement did we learn about today?
Length.
And what is length, James?
Length is how long or how small something is.
Short.
Or short.
You're right. We can use small and short, but I wanted you to use short. And then what did we compare today?
We compare length of the candies that we had.
Yes, because we wanted to see if they were
Longer or shorter.
Great job. Thank you very much, James.
Welcome.
Thank you. Bye-bye, Dr. Romero.
Bye-bye.